is Divine Sunshine coming to you with your Sankofa Fast Forward reading. This is messages from your past loved ones on to you. This is for the sign of Scorpio, and this is for the month of May. All right, let's jump right on into this Scorpio. Clear. All right, so let's see what past loved one is coming up to talk to you. You got several of them. I'm trying to help it in the other one. Okie dokie. All right, so you got several people, Scorpio, that's stepped up. So this is some of them. So we'll take each loved one because each loved one represents, they're letting you know for the sign of Scorpio, this is the message that should resonate, and this is for you, the alliance for you, and can help you with your journey. So we have Aunt Caroline. So Aunt Caroline, this person is an aunt. This person is a person who did not like to take pictures. However, she was very successful in business. She kind of maybe appeared to other people like she's very stern, but at the same time, she was fun to those who knew her. She wasn't kind of Lucy to everybody else, but if you knew her and you had her heart, she was very, she showed a different side to you. She might not show the side to others. With that, that's it. So out in public she might act one way, and with you in private she acted another way. Like I said, maybe somebody didn't like to take pictures, things of that nature. That's one way. So if that's you, this message, if you have an aunt like this, that Scorpio, this message is for you. This next one here, we got a father here who was a visionary or a dreamer. Either they played time with you, was very imaginative. They like to play with you, although they might have had also too a very serious side, but they knew how to kind of show that softer side to you. They also made your wishes fulfilled. So they were very abundant in money or prosperous in some kind of way, and they made sure that whatever your heart's desire, they always made sure that you had it, because if you wished or you asked for it, they try to make sure that they had it. Made it happen. Very serious. I say when I look at his eyes for this one, this reading here, look like he's been through some things, like he maybe had some heartache and maybe not been treated too much right as a child, and they tried to make sure that when they had children that they didn't incur that same hurt on their child. The next one here, so if this is for you, if that sounds like you're a father that's passed over or a father figure, they're very passionate about some things, and they're very passionate about keeping the flame going about the things that they desire and they had wanted. If this sounds like this is your father or father figure as a Scorpio, then this message is for you. The next one we have here is you got a daughter of coins. This one, it may be a daughter passed away that was very young with this, or maybe they might have been like a daughter like person to you, maybe a little younger friend that you had taken on and you took them underneath your wing. With this one, this person loves socializing. They look like they loved helping other people as well. Very well fashionably dressed. Maybe even love to cook as well, maybe through parties, and always invited people over to taste, or like potluck or something like that. If this person is somebody that you know, a Scorpio, then this reading is for you, or this message for you. And then we got a next one here that is a mother type. This mother is a person who, to me, I say like a beauty sleeper. She like to relax. It's like something about life she was very comfortable in. She might just took her time in doing things. She didn't feel like life was needed to be a rush, because you got two things symbolized here, a snail and a turtle. So a lot of times she might go and retreat, like you like turn around and say, where mom at? Or mom is, in the garden, or mom went to go read, or mom took a break of time out. She just really believed in relaxation and recharging her battery as well on a lot of things. She could have also had felt towards the end she got very sick till she was may have been bedridden too. picking that up as also a side segment too, as well. But she was extremely wise. Don't get it slow because she was slow. She was very wise, very, very, very wise. She might appear like almost like she had a personality like Detective Columbo. A lot of times, like he ain't catching on to stuff. And by the time Detective Columbo asked all them questions, you knew he had your number. Like, wait a damn second, where was you at? Where was you at on night at 10 o'clock and so on? So, and you're like, oh, I was at the store or whatever, and then he been to find out and had you confessing on your own stuff. Now, wait a second. Let me ask you one more question. Now, you said you was at the gas station filling gas at 10 o'clock at night, and you had got you a candy bar. Okay, and then what type of candy bar was that you had gotten? And by the time he said, well, I got a Snickers. He said, oh, that's funny. When we went to the gas station, the clerk said they was out of Snickers that day, and they was going to get a new bunch, a shipload of Snickers the next day, so then it's like, well, then it don't seem like you was there at the gas station at 10. Like, well, and then before you know it, he done got you behind. So she's kind of got it like that kind of way. Maybe a lot of times, maybe you might have snuck out, and she seemed like she didn't understand, and she that type that, the next day she hit you with all those questions. So she was interesting. She was a mom. Clear. She almost brought me in my mind. Like, it don't seem like I'm on top of it, but I'm on top of it. Don't get me wrong on that. So with these loved ones, so if that's your mom, clear, that's coming to talk for you, Scorpio, then that's the one. Okay, this message is for you. Okay, so now, here we go. What I got story. They want you to keep an open mind about something. They're saying that this person, whoever you are dealing with, or the situation that you're in, don't look like what you had expected. And you're really ready to kind of turn this down. And they all saying that, they saying to you like, baby, you need to kind of take a second look at it, because sometimes things, you can't judge the book by its cover. Things don't always come in the pretty packages that you think it's supposed to. Sometimes it comes up with a messed up boat. So my thing is that, hey, I like that. So my thing is that you got to understand, you might have to learn how to change your needle on a record of as how your gauge as far as your standards too. So they say you need to do that because you need to move in the energy of becoming a doer. You keep on standing in the feminine energies, which is the person kind of thinking. I ain't quite there yet. Let me kind of think this over a little bit, dream it, something like that. And they say you got to move into this masculine energy, which is you're a doer. You're also actually moving on that action because it's going to help you to be able to release and to receive. They also said with you that, right now you're moving into the energies of you really wanting to come out. You want the world to know. So I'm coming. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. I'm coming out. So that's funny. I heard that the other day. So you're moving into this energies where you're coming out emotionally. You're really learning how to honor your emotions. And they're saying you really want to kind of reach the finish line. It's like you can really reach out and touch it. And you need to get into a foundation of understanding that this is your new life. So they want you to move into the energies of you really looking at the window of your soul, becoming very wise, and also learning how to be able to spread the love. Because they say right now you wearing a mask, you masking your emotions right now, and they want you to really kind of get rid of that mask right now and be very open-minded as to what is actually going on. Okay. Next thing you need to do, clear, is they're saying for you, Scorpio, guilt and regret. You got some regret about something that's really got your crown chakra overactive, according to them. Okay. And yeah, it's really helping you really deal with some divine masculine energies that you have. It's got this shoulder. I'm trying to see if that's past the present that you're doing there. It's the left is the past, the right is the present. Whatever it is, it's dealing with that. It's probably the present that's going on. Or it could be the past. It's the past. I'm sorry, because it's on the right. And it's called guilt or regret. You got your answer. So, right, this is future, this is past. And so my thing is, so now you got to deal with that. You got to take time out and really deal with how you perceive things in the now with what happened. So maybe somebody in the past acted different, and you was like, you know what, when I get into this situation again, I ain't doing this no more because I remember what had happened last time. Okay, you got to come to a mindset of understanding that maybe things have came out to be a little bit more different this time. Okay, this is what they want you to come walk away with understanding. Okay, clear. What are some life changes that you need to go through? Moving. Okay. So right now, whether it's moving like physically or you moving in your mind from one space to another, or idea, or decision from one decision to another, they see you actually moving. You've got to eliminate some things too. And you got to get a wider scope of where you think, because I'm looking at this butterfly's eyes here, and his eyes are wide. They're big. So you really got to deal with the understanding of, you got to eliminate things so that when you do open up your wings and get ready to ascend, you really understand that everything is really in black and white. It's not in no gray, or it's muse together, or it blends together, or bleeds into one another. That's what it is. You need to also get in touch with your solar plex, which is standing in your power, where so it's really getting really intensified in the understanding of your sacral and your creativity to get you out of situations, and how you actually to relate with others will help you with this moving. Okay, how you need to surrender. Clear. What things do you need to surrender? Your fear of intimacy. That's interesting saying that. Keep an open mind. So wherever it is, this is coming from a relationship standpoint, or how you relating to other things. And they're saying again, you are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And so the pattern is to be, I see, is that you always coming with an excuse. You're always looking at what makes you all different, and you're always looking at making judgments about some things. And that's something that you got to break. You know, if that judgment thing is coming from, I'm picking this up like a fork in the road, due to your childhood wounds, check out my judgment video that I have underneath the childhood wounds playlist. Play that, and I also have the workbook as well, and that's going to be able to help you to deal with and identify some of the things as far as where these childhood wounds in the area of judgment come in at. Okay, and let's look at your divinity. Clear. How do you become divine according to them? Well, this appealed to me too. Karma. Okay. So one thing it would be is think about what lessons have you learned, but at difficult lessons. They help you to advance to understand as far as you finding the true path of where you need to actually go. So you need to do that. Karma is involved. Could be a karmic thing. Could be person, place, or thing that's involved. You got to clear that out. Remember, again, if it was happening on their end about the karma, then that means you too got to clear out some karma as well. Goddess of love. You got to come into being the goddess of love. It's interesting when I always see that card. I think about the drawn to that skirt, which you got to get grounded and rooted in it, and you got to be able to be very not loose with it, but open up to be able to let that happen, for you to be grounded and rooted in some things, not to be so stabilized in it, because they say have a open mind too as well. But you got to watch how you shielding your heart chakra as well, how you communicating that information too, and also how is it dealing with one's crown chakra too, as far as getting goddess of love. Okay. And then how also do they think that you are, because you want to get the crown. It looks like a crown to me. But that's right. That's her hair. I do that every time, but I still. So here. So you're getting some knowledge about something interesting. You got like a little bob too. She's getting knowledge about some things. And she's looking, bob is more so a bobs of hair. Is dealing with angles too. Also cutting, looking, and you're thinking about how's the angles of things. Bobs could be blunt too. How blunt you might have to also be too as well. So those are some things to kind of think of. Some things you might find yourself got to part down the middle. It says, let people see the real, imperfect, flawed, quirky, weird, beautiful, magical person that you are. Mandy Hall. This is their message to you. And they said, the world needs hundreds of thousands more people like you. Okay. Very good. I decided to do the awesome cards today. I see what's saying. But you did bring that to me. So let me see. Where's the guides at? Message from you guys. Okay. I didn't do it for the others, but that's all right. For you, Scorpio. Let's see what their message is to you. Clear. They say follow the golden rule. You know, love others as you love thyself. Okay, be yourself and inspire others. So that's really following the golden rule. They want you to do that. So that means if you're accepting yourself, you need to be able to accept others, just like you accept yourself for the flaws and things are right and what's wrong with you. They say apply that same ability and ideology and template to others as well. All right. This is your reading, Scorpio. So until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste. I'ma go. Love you.